Hello, red shirts, and welcome to Follow Me and Die, and another episode in the series Roll20 for the Absolute Beginner. The end is near for Legacy Dynamic Lighting. On Friday, February 19th of this year, 2021, Roll20 sent out an email announcing that Legacy Dynamic Lighting will cease to be on May 18th, 2021, which was a gap of 87 days. As of the day I'm recording this video, that's 79 more days. And that email had 3 links. The first to an article that goes into detail that explains the reasons for the change. And as I understand it, basically the way they developed the original dynamic lighting that they now call legacy dynamic lighting was not designed in a way that makes it easy for the programmers to make changes. And so, because of how complex it was, they just made a new dynamic lighting that they called updated dynamic lighting. And they have not been forcing you to use the updated one, but you can if you wish. And they have a tool that converts from the legacy dynamic lighting to the updated dynamic lighting. The second link was talking about 5 items in the marketplace. So they're seeking sales, which that makes sense because they need to make money to keep the Roll20 in existence. And the final link is one user's opinion on the new updated dynamic lighting. So as I said, Roll20 has a tool to convert the games using legacy dynamic lighting to the new updated dynamic lighting. And we'll see over here between the launch game button and the next game, there's this verbiage right here, and it tells you this game can be converted to updated dynamic lighting. Click Convert Lighting under Settings, and the settings is up here above. And for more information, check the Help Center. So let's go to the Help Center. And the Help Center tells how to use the tool. It was introduced in September of 2020. It says it's still in testing. I think that's probably just not updated yet. They have to have this out of testing if they're encouraging people to start getting ready for the end of legacy dynamic lighting. There's an explanation of why you need it, and it makes you aware that it's not going to transfer the converted, it will not transfer or convert the areas that has been explored or revealed by Advanced Fog of War. So you'll have to re-explore those areas. In the game I play on Wednesday nights, a few weeks back, we had one map where the game master was having to take one of the player tokens and drag it over the area we had already been through, so it would reveal the areas that we knew we had already explored. This just tells you how to use it, which is very simple, and I'll go over that in a moment. And then it tells you what's converted. It tells you all the different token settings that get converted. And then it tells you all the page settings that get converted. And so to do the conversion is very simple. I'm going to use this Roll20 for the Absolute Beginner campaign that I made for going over D&D 5e issues. And so I'm going to convert that. We go to Settings, Convert Lighting. And then it'll urge us to be careful because it will make changes to our data. It recommends that we use a backup of our data. I'm going to live dangerously because if this gets messed up, I'll just remake the delete this and remake a new campaign. And it shows you all the different tokens and maps that'll be affected. And all you do is click Convert. Takes a moment, and it tells you it's done. Updated dynamic lighting conversion complete. And if you don't want to see that message next time you come to the game, just click this X right here to get rid of it. That's really all there is to it. So I'd encourage you to definitely read that page at the Help Center to understand all that this conversion process will do. If you've already converted all your games, obviously you don't need to do it again. But if you've not yet converted your legacy games, you'll want to do that ahead of time so that you're not stuck at the last minute having to deal with that. If you've got a lot of maps that have had a lot of exploration, you may want to make a list of all that stuff and sign in as a player and see what your players can see. I guess maybe take a screenshot of it so you can re-explore with one of the tokens between games so you don't have to do it during the game. And as always, just take your time, make sure you're ready to do it. If you have questions about, well, you're not sure it's going to do what you want, you can always go to settings and you can copy your game. So you've got a backup. That is the safest way to do it. So if it doesn't quite go the way you want, you can delete the messed up one and then go to the copy. If you got multiple copies, just make sure you know which one is the most recent copy. Or you may want to convert the copy, and if that's good, then go from there. So now that I've shown you how to do the conversion and how quick and simple it is, all that's left is to point out that this change from the legacy dynamic lighting to the updated dynamic lighting means that when they finally do away with the legacy dynamic lighting, that my earlier video on advanced fog of war and dynamic lighting will be obsolete. And what that means is I have to do a new video to explain fog of war and updated dynamic lighting so that it'll help those that are used to the old way, or for those that have never used Roll20, introduce them to the new way. And that will be coming hopefully in a week or so. And that's it for today. Thank you all very much for listening. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and as always, game on.
Knows how to wield a sword, spells arcane and divine, up on a shield to a wolf, and if you have the time, he's got a mean sales pitch, he even makes it rhyme, and if you need a job, this is his go-to line. Some people wanna